13th, this Saturday coming, one of the parents what's bought a ticket said to me, how are you feeling for the fight? I said, I feel great, but I feel like I'm peaking a little early. I wish the fight could be this Saturday. That was that. I walked into the school, got Ruben, walking out, my phone rang. Somebody saying that Martin Ward had pulled out of the Commonwealth title fight against Jason Cunningham. Would I want to step in and fight for the Commonwealth title? So straight away, I was absolutely buzzing. So I rung Ryan up. He was the first person I spoke to. I told him, and he said, come down to the gym. So I went straight down to the Dave Caldwell's boxing gym. I had to sit down with Ryan, and Ryan said, what do you think? I said, I want to do it. He says, yeah, but we haven't trained for a 12-round fight. We've only been training for a 6-round fight. I said, Ryan, do you believe in me? He said, yeah, of course I do. I said, well, I believe I'm fit enough to do this, and I will win this title. He says, well, if you believe it, let's go for it. So then he took me on bags and pads within 6 grueling rounds. At the end of it, I said, what do you reckon, Ryan? He went, let's do this. So Dennis Thompson up said, yes, we will take the fight. And then Dennis put it to the board, so we was just waiting for the decision. Got the decision about 8:30. Dennis phoned up, said, yes, you're going to fight for the Commonwealth title. And that was that. So straight away, next morning, I had a check weigh, and I had to be 8 stone 9. I was bang on 8 stone 9 for the check weigh. Then straight back in the gym, straight out for a run again. Back in the gym that night. But usually for a fight like this, you'd have a good few days rest before. But we needed to just keep that sharpness going and keep the training going for the weight, because obviously I'd not planned to make the weight for at least an extra week later. So I was still training. Ryan flashed me again in the gym that night, another 6 rounds. Thursday, exactly the same. And then Friday, that was the weighing day. 8 stone 5 and 4 ounce I weighed in at. I was absolutely ripped to death just from the hard training I've been doing and the right dieting. I've got great sponsors behind me, BFF Nutrition and UKSCA. They do all my nutrition, my training programs and everything. Michael Lovett is my conditioner. So I spoke to them, and they said that this was going to be my time, and that's all I've believed all along. Saturday day, I got up with my kids, sat and watched King Arthur on the movie channel, watched that and just chilled out with my boys, and I was just, all the time, my head was just focused and ready. Got to fight night, met Ryan and Mark Willer, my cornerman, and we discussed this game plan, and his game plan was we were taking it 4 rounds at a time. First 4 rounds nice and steady. The next 4, a little bit more movement, bit more speed, more power shots, and then for the last 4, that's when I was putting all my power in. But Ryan says in the fight, I actually started a bit faster than he anticipated, and it worried him a bit. But as I got further on in the fight, my fitness was really showing, and I was getting stronger and stronger as the rounds went on. And everything went to plan. I finished the fight. I knew I'd won it. I thought it was by 3 or 4 rounds, not by the split decision how they had it. But beating the home guy in Doncaster on a split decision isn't that bad when 2 of the judges was from Doncaster themselves as well. So I believe I did a great job and coming the Commonwealth champion.
I did as well, mate. When you were stood waiting for the decision being announced, was there any thought of dread? Because you told me that you'd had this judge before and he hadn't always favoured yourself.
A little bit, but not really, because I was in that much belief that I'd done everything right. Even before the fight, I knew I was going to win it. And then what happened is, they went, and they knew, and all my crowd started to cheer already. And Ryan went, no, because obviously with the both being the Newcastle belt was vacant. So Ryan told them to calm down, and then as soon as they from Sheffield, oh my God, that was the greatest thing I've ever heard. From Sheffield, the Commonwealth champion. That's the best thing I've heard.
As a reporter, mate, I've been to a lot of fights and I've seen a lot of good fights, but there's two that'll stick with me for the rest of my career, and it's Curtis's fight in Hull last year and that one on Saturday, mate. It'll always have a special place in my heart.
Thank you, I appreciate that, David. I'm glad so many people said that. Even Jason Cunningham's fans themselves, they were all very respectful towards me after. So it shows that I put in a performance of I performed like a warrior. I was not getting out of the ring until I'd left every last bit of me in there, and I believe I did that and more.
You did. I mean, great fights are only made when there's two great fighters in the ring, and I thought Jason Cunningham definitely played his part.
Definitely. What a top lad as well.
I think though,
we shook hands straight after, which is great.
I think your experience on the last time when you fought the likes of Gab McDonald, Matt Yask and that, I think that was the difference. I think when you got to them rounds where you had to get in the trenches, you'd been there before.
Yeah, of course. Well, like I said before, I've only been beat by the best. Beat by Gavin McDonald. I've been beat by Lee Askins and Craig Lyon. Obviously, Michael Ramboletta, he beat me, but that was partly due to injury in the ring. But another, he's a very underrated fighter. Is Ramboletta. So I only ever fight the best. So I'm absolutely over the moon with my performance.
So then we get back to the dressing room. By this time I'm on board with all the gangs there. We're in there, the scenes. What were your feelings in there? Because you look like you were a little bit star-dazed, a little bit concussed, and a little bit in awe of what you just achieved. What were your thoughts?
It was just amazing. I was just trying to soak every little bit of it. Like I was all the week of the build-up. I was just trying to enjoy every minute of it and soak it all up. And still now, I've probably slept 6 hours since I got the win. I've had about 6 hours sleep, so I'm just that excited and that happy. It's unreal, but I'm just enjoying it. This is the start of my journey now. This is what I've always wanted to get to. This is the key in the door to bigger things and to progress me, to help me myself and to help my family. I've got a beautiful wife and 2 kids, and they mean well to me. And to achieve this, not just for yourself, but to achieve it for them, it's been absolutely brilliant.
Exactly, mate. I mean, I know how supportive Nicola has been of you whilst you've been on this journey, and this time now is when you could start giving a bit back, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Well, with Nicola actually booked a surprise holiday for me to Caribbean for in October, so we've got that to look forward to. A couple of weeks away with boys on a ship. We've got a gym on there, so I'm going to keep in training on there, and we've got a bit of time together, just to enjoy it all, and then back in for the final bit of camp for the next fight.
Oh, so that'll be another baby on the way in the Berkshire household then.
You never know.
Just going back to the dressing room, buddy. One thing that stands out again in Curtis Woodhouse and yourself, I've never been in a dressing room after a fight, after such magnitude, where there's such a lack of respect for the guy who just won the belt. The banter was unbelievable.
Well, that's just how we are. It's just good banter we have. And obviously, with me being a former soldier, lots of the lads in there are former soldiers and all.
Yeah, squaddy.
So, you can't beat squaddy banter. And it wouldn't matter if Floyd Mayweather were in that changing room, he'd get the same treatment as I got that night. We just rip each other. No matter what's happened, it's the best thing ever.
A couple of things that people who weren't there can't look back on, but your face looked like you'd been in a car crash and you were crying because the doctor had to cut your hair to do the stitches.
Oh yeah. Well, I've got. I know I'm a good-looking person, and I've got a nice set of hair on me. And a few weeks ago from training, it was pissing me off a little bit, so I actually chopped it off, shaved it, and then Nicola said to me, "Why have you done that?" And then she didn't like it, so that's the worst thing ever. Your wife's not liking your hairstyle. So I was good. So I've been trying to go it back this last few. And then as soon as the doctor started shaving my hair to put stitches in, I'm like, "No, you can't do that. Nicola will kill me." I might have looked a mess then, but she'd make me look worse.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, there was the Avatar comments, and I just sat thinking the poor kid's just done 12 rounds, and all they're doing is ripping him to shreds.
Oh yeah, well it was a tough 12 rounds as well, and some of the headbutts I got caught with. Oh, it's a wonder my face is just that sorry. It's a wonder I didn't cut more. It's unreal. I must have got skin like leather. But how I look doesn't matter. I'll be healed by Friday. That's it. No more looking me, and no more Avatar. Avatar's gone.
There's the thing when I was sat in the apron. What I will say in Cunny's defence, your styles just didn't match up. Ross is a very upright fighter. You're very low sweeping, looking to counter punch, and you did come into contact, heads, elbows, and all of that. But I think it was just the awkwardness of your styles more than intentional.
Yeah. I don't think he did none of it intentional. Neither of us did. It was just a tough battle, and both of us great down on his gum shield at the end. I just wanted it. That's so much more. Some people in the crowd that I've spoken to after, they were like, "Oh, going into the last round, I wanted you to just carry on boxing, going on the jab." But I went into the last round because I wanted to put everything into it and leave it there. And I did, with it going down to that split decision, because obviously judges, anybody sees a fight differently. So it's just whichever judge liked it more. And my style that night, it paid its dividend.
It definitely did. So obviously then I've got a 50-mile journey back. Ready for work for 6 in the morning. You lot are lucky buggers. We're off for an Indian. Is that where you went, yeah?
Yes, we went to Butler's Balti in Sheffield. The reason we chose this place to go is because when I lost to Craig Lyon for the English title, their old restaurant was just up the hill from where it is now. And I went there and I sat and had my curry and I was absolutely gutted, panning over my curry. So I wanted to, this time, to go and be crying with tears of joy that I'd won the Commonwealth title. So we planned it all before that we were going to go there. And there were about 30 as what went, and we all sat there and had a little celebration.
That's lovely, mate. So you get back. What's it been like between then and now? I know everyone wants a piece of you. Bunsy's been on here. All the major papers are chasing you. But this recording is an exclusive, isn't it, Ross? Because we have flashed out.
Because I saved this one just for you, David.
That's correct.
In fact, mate, since my comeback, when we started talking a lot long before my comeback was in March, but we started talking back then, and you stuck by me through it all, and that's it, you got the exclusive. I got back to my house, obviously, Saturday night, and well, it was early hours after we got back from the Indian, and I couldn't sleep. I think I probably had 2 or 3 hours. We got up yesterday, went and fetched his boys from my brother-in-law's house. My boys were absolutely made up. All they were worried about is my face at first, but once I told them they were alright, they were absolutely buzzing when they went. My eldest son, Pharrell, he went playing football, so I went to watch him because I never usually get to do that on a Sunday. His granddad takes him, and I don't usually get to go because I'm usually at the gym or out running. So I went to watch him, and he was happy with that. And then yesterday we went for dinner with the family, Nicola's parents. My dad came because my mum's on holiday at the moment, and then with the Hobson family, we went to a nice Italian and had a sit down and just had a discussion about our future and where we're going to go. We had a great day.
Well, let's stick on that. Your future and where you're going to go. Is it the 90-day thing with the Martin Ward then?
It may be, but maybe a little bit longer. We're looking at this December, so it's coming into the period. Because obviously Martin's got the flu at the moment, so once he's recovered, he can't obviously start training camp yet. Anyway, so once he's fully recovered, the talks are going, we're probably looking at around mid-December for me. He's such a nice kid as well, Martin, but I will be defending my title, keeping it, and then moving on to bigger and better things.
I know we came across Martin when he fought Stuart Hall and you were on his undercard, but we never learned a lot, did we? Because there was a head clash early on in that fight, wasn't there?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. But I know, such as the other night, when Ross the Boss Mercury turns up and he's turned on, there's no one beating him. So I just have to stick to what I'm doing best. I don't worry about my opponents now. I just need to worry about. There's only one person what can beat me, and it's the same person what always does it. That's myself. But this time it's all changed. My head's right. I've got a great team around me, doing my mind control, doing my psychologist. Stuart Howe is doing my NLP. He's helping me with my mind control. I've got Paul Russell who helps me with my warrior mindset. So I've got a great team around me helping me.
That's correct, mate. And like you say, I talked to Stuart at length on Saturday at the fight. Another big fan of yours, but also working alongside you to get you where you need to be.
Yeah, that's it. I've got a great team around me. Like I say, I've got great sponsors. I've even got like a meat sponsor. What sponsors me my chicken and meat, LSA meats. I've got BSN what help me with my supplements. I've got Michael Lovey what does my strength and conditioning. I also do a bit of training down at Caldwell Fitness with a guy down there, Lee. So I've got great people around me. Everything Dennis Hobson's doing for me is absolutely brilliant. I've got Power UK, Roads Asbestos, I've got all different companies, Alpha Plus, Works Up Timber Company, they're all putting the time, the money, the effort into me and to help me become champion. And Works Up Timber Company, they're just a small company in Worksop and they've been with me since the beginning in 2006. Always helping me out. And like I said, and you know the next person I'm going to mention, it's Nicola. She does everything for me. She's my backbone anyway, and she goes to work every day at like 7 o'clock in the morning, just so I can fulfill my potential and live the dream what I'm doing. And like she texts me this morning saying that's just part of the dream now, just keep it continuing, and I'm going to.
So let's touch on Dennis then. We mentioned him there because Dennis hasn't only been fantastic for you, he's been fantastic for Boxing Mad magazine. He's always gives us access with short notice, tickets, anything he can do he does, and we can't thank him enough. He's been fantastic as a promoter for us, but for you, Ross, he's been absolutely fantastic, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's just like his dad, a gentleman, senior Dennis Hobson. They're both true gentlemen, and they've done absolutely everything for me. Like I say, we're a family. We go out for lunch with his missus and his kids. Nicola and my kids come. We're all a close family. We're a close unit, and he's determined to get me to the top because he believes I can do.
Was the time he put you on the show in Newcastle on the undercard, the world title fight, was that your second or your third fight back, Ross?
That was my second fight back, second fight back, 29th of March.
That kind of exposure you just don't get with other promoters, do you?
No, you don't at all. Well, obviously, I've been up at the top before. I signed pro originally with Frank Maloney, now Kelly. Then I've been with Ricky Hatton. And now Dennis is getting me so much further in my career and really pushing me. He wants it as much as I do. So you need someone behind you like that. And then Ryan, he's not against our kid. For Ryan, it's like a bit of a passion as well, helping me get to that top level. And now it just shows. He didn't change me. He's just added to me. That's all he's done. Added to what I needed. Glyn Rhodes has worked with me for 17 years, and the Army boxing team. I originally started at Ray Gillet's gym, Hillsborough Boys. I started there when I was 8 years old, and there's two other Commonwealth champions what started there, what went on to become world champions. That's Paul Silky Jones and Clinton Woods. So I'm set to follow in their footsteps yet again. I've won the Commonwealth until the world is next.
Well, as you said, it's #believe, mate, and that team behind you, they all do believe in you, as I do. I want to just say, Ross, before we go, have some time off and enjoy, mate, because if anyone deserves it, you do. We're still here for you. We're going to leave you alone for 6 weeks till you have a holiday and get back, and I'll pick up with you then. But thanks a lot, mate, and well done, champ. You were fantastic.
Thank you, David. Speak to you soon, mate.
I will do. Give Nickel and everyone my love, mate. We'll catch up soon.
I will do. Thank you, mate.
Bye, buddy. Bye.
Bye. Bye.